What's going on, guys? Weekly watch list here, Sunday nights. Just gonna kind of fly through them, honestly. So I'm doing this week a little bit of a small account watch list, and then my main watch list. So small account, as you guys know, Ford here. After that major rip, dipped, and now I think it's time we see some upside here. Got beautiful bounce off that 1578.16 level. Nice weekly bullish engulfing candle here. The prior break here should send us to really 1750. We are in calls already, so um, this is going to, sorry, my chart's a little messy. It'll be a little different, but basically, beautiful, beautiful finish there Friday. The PA is pretty thin, right? We kind of only see rip ups and rip downs, right? Break here, bounce there, rip up, rip down. So right now, as long as we can hold that 16 level, I think we can go test that 1750, and then above 1750, we have that daily at 18, and then that famous gap up there back to 20, and over 1850, it gives us that gap fill entry. Not saying any of this happens, but this is what I'm looking for. 1750 would be great before a retrace. Um, Ford's one of those names that should be starting to receive some love here. Twitter had a beautiful breakout. Pretty upset we missed this one. But really, I'm looking here. Um, something there. Um, Something like that. Um, I don't know how much I like this name, actually, honestly. We kind of missed the move on this one. No worries. Next one is you. We saw this name break down on multi time frame. Really got absolutely clobbered since that high was put in, but that 76.80 level, beautiful, beautiful bounce level. Last time we bounced off there, our next weekly candle was at 94. Uh, a little different with these monster candles here, but on the daily, a little cleaner look. Kind of breaking this falling wedge. PA is relatively thin all the way up to that 102 level. Over 102, 107.30 can happen. To the downside, basically under 93.65. If we break down on that, we can see as low as 89, 85.30 and continue that way. But this one looks like a, super beat down, falling wedge breakout on the daily, good volume accumulation, broke 93.65. Um, and honestly, looking for a target of that 102.60 level. Um, like I said, the PA is real thin. I like this one a lot. So definitely top of the watch, and we'll just play um, the break of Friday's high or pre-market high, depending on how we open here. Marvell chips are getting real hot. Um, Marvell, you're getting nice moves with Nvidia, AMD, but way cheaper premiums on this name. Falling wedge breakout on the weekly here kind of just cleared our real PA threshold at like 71.20 level, which is pretty big level. Um, so now, decent box here from 66.80 to 69, got the box breakout, hit that next daily level. Where am I getting these levels? Was our prior box breakout, right? Not to mention trend change. Trend change is hard to do, guys. If you're getting a reversal on bigger time frames, that's pretty significant, right? Um, so now over, I'll play this one. The high of Friday, I'll enter calls and honestly grab some time, but realistic targets 72, 75, and then 74. Over 74, this thing can rip to 78. Um, Neo is an interesting name here. Um, I'm looking for a daily breakout, and honestly, if we break out on the daily, Neo can go back to that 23, 26 range, which would be beautiful. We have a gap fill of that 27.30. Another name that's been absolutely just clobbered. As you can see, over 21 PA's really thin. 26.50 is a big wall, but get this downtrend break, we see, 2330 level, we see 2467, 26, and then that gap fill 2750. And the same thing, I'll play that break of the prior high on, which was Friday, right? Um, yeah, beautiful accumulation there down the lows. Love to see that. LAC, lithium, along with my EV here. If this is more of an if play, but if everything goes well, EVs back and running, lithium batteries, weekly downtrend break here would be great. I know this isn't my bread and butter with the PA, but LAC can see a nice quick move to 30. Break that downtrend would be great. A little positive catalyst wouldn't hurt, right? Held honestly relative. The market was trash. This thing really was holding relative. 2430 levels the boss. Again, identify boxes, how to get in early, trend. We have nice trend here. If we break out, we could see 30, we could see 3180, and then that 3350, 36, right? I'm not saying that happens, but bigger the time frame, bigger the move. You get in a weekly downtrend break here, 30 comes fast, right? Alrighty. Chegg is another one that's just absolutely clobbered and really starting to look good again. Bigger time frames, PAs. This one, really shows clean, beautiful levels here. Over 33 gets us a nice moon to 35. I think if we can get 35, I mean, we have that real nice gap up, right? Over 35.40. PA is ridiculously thin. Haven't seen it since April 22nd. 2020. So over 35.42, I mean, we could see a really nice rip. The gap begins 39 and goes somewhere, the 60s, right? So this is another name. I'll probably just look, I would like volume and I'll look at cons, but play the break of the prior high. You can see 34.50, see 34.86, 35.42. That 35.42 is a nice, clean daily, weekly level I really like. So, yeah. Another one for the smallies is AP. Actually, do Cisco. Cisco looks pretty good here. It's a name we used to play. We played a lot. And then, I kind of let names settle down a little bit. But basically, we have clean box here. Nice, beautiful pennant. Tried to break out, rejected. I want to see consolidation, but over 56.40, definitely play this for some calls. Even on the weekly time frame here, this thing's getting real tight. If we could break our weekly downtrend, honestly, no problem going to test 57.60 level, 59 level. I'm not saying this happens, but some levels I'm looking for. I think it's about time. Ripped, consolidated. This is great consolidation here. That's it for the small accounts. Now the big accounts. We'll start with Netflix. I do hate this company, hate this name. So much good competition out there, but it does look decent. Some shitty falling wedge on the weekly here. Over 386.36, this thing can really get moving. That's its real resistance there. PA is pretty thin above that. I mean, Netflix, I'm not saying this week, but this thing can really start to move back to the 400s levels. 386.40, you can see 395.80, 410, 420. Now, I don't know, Netflix hasn't had good moves up recently. I don't know if she'll have it in her anymore, but old Netflix, this move is pretty, we'll definitely see some moves if she wants to play like she used to. One last small one was MOS. We saw this thing go on an absolutely parabolic move here. I mean, if it can clear these highs, 64, 65, we could see this thing going to 72. I mean, PA's real thin on this. I don't want to say price targets here and get you excited, but I mean, this thing is on a monster run and it is starting to break out on the daily with some serious accumulation. I mean, break that prior high on Friday and gives you, 62.60 at least gives you 65, and on the bigger time frames we go way higher. But PayPal was another one. Swipers were looking real good. Friday, insane strength. I mean, PayPal, as we know, has been absolutely clobbered. Lots of gaps on the way up to fill. We got that daily breakout. Honestly, weekly breakout. If this thing clears 123.30 level, I mean, shorts better be scared because it can really fly to 130, 140. PA respectively over Friday's highs. We could push 124.40, 128.60, 140 in that nice gap. I mean, look at the PA. I really do like this PayPal play. I know I've been shorting the crap out of it, but it looks beautiful. Swipers are hot. MELI is another one here. I mean, just playing my boxes here, right? Break the top of this box. Where's your prior? MELI, first target 1266 can start to push somewhere 1340. 1490. This thing has lots of room. If we can break weekly trend, I mean, we just broke our box. MELI is looking ready to fire back. If we break out here, like I said, I mean, 1362, 1490, and we've seen MELI moves, no problem. So big name to watch here. NVAX, I think, VAX is back. The levels on NVAX are beautiful here. Moderna, we played it last week. Premium's going to be pumped up. Let's find the other, the laggers. Let's find what's not moving. So, beat everyone to the punch. Weekly downtrend breakout coming with that huge resistance at 84.86. But if 84.86 clears, I mean, NVAX can move. We've seen it move nicely. 94 comes pretty fast. And then really, I mean, over 94, this thing can move. So definitely watching this one. I'll play the, 84, 86, nice hold there. I'll play that. Maybe some lotto ideas. Obviously, AMD, NVIDIA, all those names are looking good. AXP, I mean, just absolutely insane. AXP all-time high break can go nuts. Visa, like I said, the swipers, these names have just been going nuts. Facebook is another one. I mean, it looks real nice. A lot of names out there. A lot of names out there. Just pick your poison. Get your conviction and just play it. If the play doesn't hit you on Monday, that's fine. Wait Tuesday. But those are the names I'm watching. I mean, a lot of crazy stuff happened last week, obviously. So the big boy shop, Google, all those names look real nice. And if the market gets hot, these names can. People thought that was parabolic movement. We could really see some crazy moves out of the big boys. So, well, what the heck is this? Yeah, so that was, this was a long list. I kind of just wanted to chart, go over, chat, you know. Yeah, so there's a decent amount actually that we're looking at here. But all right, guys, have a good night. Let's bank tomorrow.